Time for elf games. So last time, what happened? Because, okay, so here's the situation. We're recording this at a time when only CCQ episode 1 has been released. This is after we ran away. There was a 0 and a 1 so far. This is after you guys fended off the pale creature that was assaulting the family in the house. And you guys made it to the village, stowed the family away safely with relatives, and I think that's where we ended. So after that, I don't remember what happened.
I think that's good enough.
But there was another episode.
Yeah, there totally was.
Well, no, the other episode is that.
No.
No. Okay. No. So we dropped the people off with like their aunt or something.
Yep. Yeah. That's before we went back to kill it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
Oh no. Okay. What he's saying
Going back
is
to
that
killing
he doesn't remember what happened.
Yeah. So going back
after
to kill it
we made it back to town
is going to be the next episode that will be released.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And the thing that he's saying he's not remembering is us going back to kill it.
I.e. is the content of the second episode, which has not yet been released.
Yes, all that. Got
So
it.
if you haven't listened to the episode that's been released previously to this episode,
then get your life right and go back and listen to all the back episodes.
So Saturn,
All of them.
Old heavy Saturn.
All of them.
Now we know.
Now we know.
So I feel like you can't understand these episodes without the context of the previous 129 episous.
I mean, look, it's not all about just the particular modules and the stories. There's an overarching thread to our gameplay and us as people. The in-jokes we make.
Only most dedicated listener
That's right.
understands.
Are you dedicated? I don't know. Are you supporting us on Patreon?
Hello, I like money.
If not,
I feel like there's 3 start. You can either jump in right now, go back and start at the observatory,
Deep
Carver
Carver
Observatory, or go all the way back to the beginning.
Those are the 2 most logical places from which you should start.
You should listen to fan favorite
Inconvenient Berries, baby.
Bart. Inconvenient Berries. Adventures of Dave and Bart.
It's true.
Classic.
that's episode 17, I believe, or 18, something like that.
Yeah.
That's relevant. Inconvenient Berries is the first one.
Yes.
I
I will forever. That was the very beginning of us understanding how problematic WotC is with their scale, their maps and their scales.
Indeed.
Distance.
Okay, but for my sake,
Yes.
because I don't remember, I blocked that out of my mind. After you guys deposited the remainder of the family with their relatives at the village of Therion, what did you do?
We went to the bar.
Yes.
Went to the tavern. And I convinced you guys to go back out.
Yep.
Follow the trail of blood from the beast.
You are Jim. You're playing Saturn.
Hi.
The wizard, right?
I'm Jim. I'm playing Saturn.
Not Saturn.
No, it is Saturn. Saturn.
Oh, it's Saturn.
Saturn, the
Fat wizard, right?
Yeah.
Super fat.
I mean, but I'm more than
He's
fat.
not a wizard of fat. Like, he doesn't manipulate fat in his wizardry.
That would be pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to be a lipid wizard.
Yes.
School.
And I'll say, expect great things because I got a new spell.
Uh-oh. What spell is that?
Command Shadow.
Ooh, that sounds pretty dope. Now, what was your first spell?
It was rubberized stone.
Stone to rubber.
I just called it rubber stone. Rubber stone.
See, you got
It works out.
quite a gamut of skills there. Commanding stone to rubber and commanding shadows to do your bidding.
Yeah, I'm not the best wizard.
Or maybe you are the best wizard.
But listen, I'm not the best wizard, but I consistently show up. I show up.
I'm there every day.
I'm on that hustle every day. I'm on that grind.
100%, 24/7 grind.
Non-stop editing, grind, mad grind. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, nothing but grind. I'm on the grind.
You're instrumental in defeating that thing. This is John.
That's
I'm
true.
playing Rila, the cleric, and after Jim convinced us to go back and hunt that thing, we successfully killed it in a very... What's a good word?
Improvised?
Give me a good...
I have no idea because I don't remember.
It was improvised.
Yeah, but it was
No,
very...
I feel like we planned.
We tried to plan it.
Okay, we skipped too far ahead. You left the town and you went back to the hut where the family was holed up, and then what happened?
Follow the blood.
Follow the trail.
Follow the trail of blood.
Yeah.
White blood stuff.
At its home,
We found like a cave or
We
something?
sent in our
Yeah,
sneaky
it was a
boy.
cave.
The sneaky boy explored the cave.
Who was our sneaky boy? Was that Stacy?
That was
Yes.
Stacy.
Stacy's not here today.
Ooh,
He's not.
Rip.
Rip.
But we had a plan to ambush it as it exited the cave.
Yep.
And then we provoked it. It exited the cave. Soldern almost killed himself.
That's right.
Trying to collapse the entrance of the cave. Because of the magic rules, I rolled all the way up to my D20. Oh, I'm sorry, my D12.
Your last save.
To my
basically.
last save.
Yeah.
Yep. I rolled all the way up to my last save and almost killed myself.
Oh, and then you ended up petrifying the woods around here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
But and I was stoned for a period of time, and then I saved,
Yes.
and I was okay,
Yeah.
and then I came back and for some reason collapsed it again, and I was successful.
Yes. If at first you don't succeed, try your spell again. That's right.
Could be worse than the first time.
I was just thinking about my complicated backstory,
Yeah.
and how I want to live it out.
As we were killing it, it was very gooey on the inside. It was just like this white goo
Yeah.
coming out of it. And then inside the cave, we found that same goo dripping out of almost like a, when the Keurig has like, you put your cup in and it drips down. It was almost like a little Keurig slot in the wall of the
Residual.
cave. And
Why am I
there was a
dripping
dripping
with
inside
goo?
there. It's almost like you could set a cup in there and fill it up with the goo.
And in fact, I did. I have a jar of the goo, the seminal fluid,
Yes.
and then
We mean it's important.
yeah.
Seminal in terms of importance.
Yep.
And we got some cool loot.
And then I rubberized a rock and I squished it into the hole and de-rubberized it so that it doesn't drip anymore,
Yes.
which might be helpful. I don't
Who knows?
know. And then we got loot. I got a new spell. I got Command Shadow.
And Command Shadow is just what you called it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
something
I
about
just
Command
described
Shadow.
I just described what you could do with it, and then you gave it.
No, you said darkness something another, right? Command darkness.
I think I said commune with darkness, probably.
Okay.
That's what I seem to remember.
Let
but-
me actually write this word
Yeah,
down.
just call it what you want. You know, I'm not the boss of you.
I got some armor. I got some moon motif helmet and breastplate. Old, very old. You said it was worth a lot of money. And do we know for sure it's not magic?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, no.
Can we know?
You'd have to go to a sage,
Okay.
or maybe ask him if he can do it.
True. Okay, ask our resident magic boy. Found some money, equivalent of maybe 50 or 45 gold pieces ish, and Stacy found that crazy knife.
Yeah, he got the legit knife.
It's like when he holds it, he can see the veins and the heartbeat of any living creatures within a radius or something.
Yeah.
Seems pretty assassin-ish.
Super awesome.
Yeah.
Squandered.
But he's not here tonight.
He's not here tonight. He wandered off.
Instead, we have-
doing thief stuff. Instead, tonight we have Wes with us, who's playing a kid. Just literally a kid.
My name is Mo.
Nope.
I'm
Nope.
not.
We'll get back to your name later.
Shut up, Wesley.
You don't have You're not there yet.
Yeah, we don't get to pick random names in Daniel's campaign because he wants a consistent aesthetic. Or else Asa would come up with things like Eagle Freedom Son. That would be the name of his character.
Eagle Freedomson.
Yes.
That's really good.
We have rules and boundaries because we have an Asa.
We have rules and boundaries because we have behavioral issues. And so we have to address these.
And you're going to be the kid anyway, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I am Tim playing Canis, the bounty hunter.
Yep.
Honest?
Canis.
Okay.
All right, and
Solder.
and I think after that, you guys just went back to the village, right? To rest up.
That would make sense.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I will communicate one rules change that
Oh.
actually makes things a little simpler. So you'll notice in your new character sheets, they don't have a list of die sizes at the bottom that correspond to your saves. Instead, you have an HP circle in the top right. So start off with, I'll be generous today. We'll say, I was going to say 6, but
Those are rookie numbers.
let's do 9.
Everybody has 9.
And when something goes wrong and you lose HP, you lose HP. And then when you save, instead of going through a set D4, D6, D8, you will instead just re-roll the original die that you rolled. Like if you rolled to fight somebody and you rolled a D8, you just keep rolling the D8 until you either succeed or lose all your HP. And that way, fights that are safer are way more safe because you're rolling a bigger die every time. And things that are more dangerous are even more dangerous. So it should be more predictable for you guys. So you
Like
can
that.
judge your risks better. And also, I can manipulate HP arbitrarily because it's delinked now from the die steps. So you can have more or less depending on factors. Yada, yada, yada. Doesn't matter. Take a break real quick and then we'll start playing. Jim was saying that we were planning on going to the big city. However, I haven't prepped that yet, so I'm just going to warn you guys off of that, or else it's going to be Daniel making up stuff hour.
I love that.
Yeah.
Daniel making up about hour is the best hour.
So I don't think it's high quality content. So there are some things for you guys to do and investigate, and what happens. So normally, if we were playing this, I would have had more things prepped around here, or just more like specific random tables to generate procedural content. But as this thing is in its infancy, for the next few sessions, you guys will probably be more limited in your freedom as far as stuff that I've already prepped. But as things goes on, I'm just populating more and more stuff, and then I'll be able to say, all right, guys, just do whatever you want. So in the meantime, I will just meta tell you that you can go back to the hut, and there is like a path crawl back there. And additionally, you are the cleric, right?
Right.
So when you do your Entwined Throne feature, you will get some leads in Therion, the village.
Okay.
And then, let's see, anything else? There's also a bounty that you could check in. And is there anything else in Therion?
I have
Yes.
a jar of semen
Yes,
that
yes,
I
you
would
do.
like to get looked at.
And
We have a jar of white goo.
Oh,
I would like to either.
Yes.
I'd like to find out if my armor is magic, and if it is, find out what kind of magic, and if not, sell it and get normal armor and get the extra money.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Legit.
Profit.
We'll handle all these things in due time. So let's say that we're cutting back when you guys have returned to the village at night and are going to chill out at the inn. And you're going to have met up with Wes's character, Leto, who is the character class Kid. He's a kid. It's basically kind of like a thief, okay? Little hobbit boy, but not a hobbit. He's a human being.
Like
But am I
Glenn
short
from
for
the
my
season 1 of
my age?
You can be.
Is he kind of like Glenn from season 1 of Walking Dead? Is that kind of the idea?
Yeah, that was ridiculous, though.
Yeah, but younger.
They were treating him like he was some kind of magical creature when he was just like a pizza delivery guy or something.
Spoilers.
Oh, I don't remember much.
Like, why was he like some kind of parkour like expert? It seems so
It was his
dumb.
pedigree.
It seems stupid. Oh, was he a ninja?
Is it just
I mean, he's Asian. So
Therefore, he's a ninja.
Typecast.
Yeah. Okay. Poor Glenn. Rip. Poor
Yeah,
Walking Dead.
Spoilers.
Poor Walking Dead. Rip. It used to be good seasons ago. Now it's not. Now it's garbage.
Okay.
garbage that you watch?
Garbage. It's eye garbage. Do you guys want to do anything before the morning comes? And if not, we'll skip to John sitting on the Entwined Throne. And
I want to experiment with my spell, commune with darkness. I want to commune with the darkness.
Okay.
I want to open my mind to the darkness.
Okay, so you found a spell. I presume you can copy it over into your spell book.
I did. I have twice. I don't have a lot of spells in there, so
It turns out when you start communing, you start hearing things, and what you hear is basically the equivalent of like a Snapchat conversation, and you're just like, the darkness is not
man,
as,
the darkness
it's not
is
as
worse.
great as I thought it was at all.
ASL?
Yeah, ASL.
no, it's 4chan.
Yeah.
Super.
Let's imagine you in some corner or your own room, depending on what you want. What do you want?
Which corner?
In the corner, or do you want to get your own room?
Corner.
Okay, so you're in a dark corner of the room, maybe with your robe over your head or whatever, so you get some good darkness going on.
I like the image of we're all in this room.
I thought
And he's
you guys
and
sleep
he's,
in or something.
and he's in the corner also, but he's facing the corner and he's got his robe over him. And we're just like, what is he doing? Guys, don't disturb me for the next hour. We're like,
Okay,
Is that just because I'm fat? Why you gotta be so fat shaming?
I said nothing about being fat.
he's magic at every size.
Yeah.
If I were skinny, you wouldn't be saying that. No, good. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
So you're in the corner doing your thing, and so it's a matter, as I said before, the magic system of understanding the substances in which you're manipulating and holding in the right forms in your mind and yada yada, and supplying your body's energy and so forth. So you manage to follow the instructions, and you are able to speak to this mote of darkness that you see hovering in front of your face.
Mm-hmm.
You sense like a distinction around it, separate from the other darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do with it?
So it's darkness with a capital D.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you say hello, my old friend?
I've come to talk.
You must be darkness. I'm Saturn.
Oh my gosh.
No.
You guys hear me say that.
And we're just
I'm Sauter.
It vibrates in front of you darkly.
Ah,
vibrates darkly,
Yes.
darkly.
glistens wetly.
The spell instructs you to ask a question of it.
Ask it if my armor.
You say, "What do?"
Can you do a thing for me, Mr. Darkness?
It vibrates darkly.
It says, "Mrs. Darkness."
Can you slay someone for me?
It vibrates darkly and dissipates.
You don't know if that means yes or no, or I gotta go.
Because I was thinking about someone in particular.
Candace.
No, my brother, the rightful heir.
Oh, dun dun dun. The plot thickens.
Lover of the woman that I love.
Is he thick too?
No, he's very fit. He's very
Figures.
I call darkness again.
All right.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Can you make me fit?
It doesn't. So the spell description is you're supposed to ask the darkness about things it has seen.
Ah, great. Okay, that's useful.
What people do in the shadows.
Ask about the creatures.
Which creatures?
The one we
Pale creature
fought.
that we killed. What is it? Ask what it's... Something about
How
those.
does it communicate?
Okay,
to you?
I'm going to be a little less self-involved then, and I guess I'll ask, what do you know about this creature? This thing? What do you know about this jar of semen? I mean,
White goo.
tastes like semen.
Wait, did you actually drink it?
So many implications.
No, I just the tip of my finger.
Wait, you put the tip of your finger in it and then
Yeah.
you tasted it?
Yeah,
Just a tip?
Okay.
my pinky though. I mean, it was a small tip. Is
All right.
that fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll
So
ask it if it's fine.
yeah, the darkness fades away.
What? Does that mean no?
Don't know.
you just
We don't know what
I'll get
yes or
something
no
useful
means.
out of it.
You need
Ask
to
me something
establish
more
a
specific.
form of communication with this thing. It doesn't speak words.
Try to be more specific.
Okay. Vibrate once for yes, vibrate twice for no.
Is there anything anybody wants to be doing while he's experimenting with the darkness?
It's nighttime, right?
Yes.
I want to talk to the innkeep about local bounties.
While he's experimenting with the darkness, Tim, your character Canis, quick aesthetics, what is it? I'm talking like one sentence.
A short little wiry man, but he's hard. Like he's hard, you know. He's seen some stuff.
Okay. You walk down, and the innkeeper is just polishing up for the night and drinking out of a large flask. He is a large man. He looks like mankind.
Oh,
Straight.
Okay. So you ask him about local bounties, and he says, "Oh, just give me a second." So he goes into the back room and comes out with a few pieces of paper, and he says, "Now, you're from here, right?"
Nope.
He means from the kingdom.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was okay. Well, you can just read them yourself. So they presume that no one that's not from here can read,
Okay.
and they're mostly right.
Yeah.
So it's all super old stuff mostly, but there's one that's new that was put out in the last month, and it's for someone named Deacon Celestine, who is accused of unlawful acts and kidnapping of 2 children in the village. This village.
Unlawful acts and kidnapping?
Yep.
Okay, so we don't know what those things are.
And you want to ask him about that?
Yeah, who are the kids that were kidnapped?
So they live just down the road here, and he points you, he takes you to the door and points you to the houses. Apparently, now I didn't see this myself, but they went out with the deacon to go to do some kind of...
The deacon, so deacon title, not deacon name?
Right.
Oh, okay.
They went out with the deacon to do some kind of thing like clean up around the church or whatever, and they didn't come back. We figured the worst had happened, especially after what the priest said.
What'd the priest say?
Well, he said that he did certain acts with the children and then took them off, killed them, and buried them somewhere. But he run off, so we ain't seen him since then.
Okay.
So we think he's out there hiding in the woods.
In the woods.
Yep.
Got it.
Probably north of here, but we don't know for sure.
Did we come from the north?
No, he came from the west.
Okay.
I never liked him. He was a weirdo.
Clearly.
Wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, there's a good bounty on him. I think it's 150 pence for information leading to his arrest or capture. Double that for capture or killing.
Okay.
is that copper?
It's like it doesn't. It's all silver, but it's a small silver coin. It doesn't matter. I've got new price lists. Don't worry about it.
It doesn't matter.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Okay.
Anything else anybody wants to do tonight before we wrap up with gym stuff?
No, you just see Rila studying her book of prayer and rituals, and then maybe even diving into her copy of the hierarchy and just kind of studying about history of the hierarchy and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe working on her beauty, like sitting in front of the mirror and
Getting on my beauty.
brushing that hair and that kind of stuff.
There's no mirrors here, but do your best. Okay. Jim, you figure out after a long time experimenting that you're only talking with this particular bit of darkness. In this particular
It's not a hive mind, apparently.
Yes.
So all it knows is about me under the robe.
It knows about
the darkness I've created here.
It knows about people in this
Room.
Things that have happened in
Where
this
does
room.
one darkness begin and another end?
That's a great question. I'm glad you asked.
Well, then I finally ask it.
depends.
Has someone died here?
No.
Oh, I feel safe here. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Darkness.
So does it commune to him in more than just yes or no, or is it like
No, it gives
telepathic?
him an image of some
Okay.
kind. It's like some kind of infrared kind of images, but it'll try to frame things in a way that's comprehensible. It's not like a video camera. Okay.
So I eventually narrowed it down to it could only tell me about things in this room in infrared vision.
Well, I said it's
Only
like
the
infrared vision.
How old is it?
Do I actually see something? Does it give me
It
visions?
shows you things.
Okay.
It's like it gives you visions, but the quality of the visions is like you're doing infrared vision, like night vision kind of thing.
Can it see inside of things in the infrared vision? Because, inside of people is dark. The inside of people is dark.
It shows you what you would see like in a night vision camera.
Okay, never mind.
Thank you.
How old is it?
Can I talk to the darkness
Ask
inside
it- ask it
people?
how old it is.
It's done for the night.
Okay. It's tired. It's like, Miss Jargons? Miss Jargons?
I'm here. Okay, we'll meet up later.
It's clearly avoiding you. It's like it says read the text,
Yeah,
but there's no response.
there's no response. Yeah. Now it's time for your long rest. Whoever may choose to, let's see, that's you, Jim. You can choose one of the actions. I've actually
I don't remember
refined-
anything about
Don't
this
worry.
part.
Hey, calm down.
Okay.
Everybody, calm down.
I'm on the spotlight.
Okay,
Calm
I've
down. Just
simplified.
calm down.
I've simplified the options, and they're easy to remember now. It's rad, revelation, adventure, or drama.
The adventure seems mysterious to me.
Adventure means you go do dungeon crap.
Clearly, I want to do dungeon crap, but I can't in the middle of the night, right?
Right.
Okay.
These are options, of course, all the time.
Yeah.
But during your rest, you have to pick one of them.
This is a sandbox, technically, so we could go in the middle of the
You
night.
could go in the middle of the
if we
night
wanted to.
if you wanted to, but you wouldn't get all your HP back. Which, who knows how much you had left, but we'll presume you had less than max. Revelation is just showing something about something,
Okay.
generally about you.
So-
and then drama is usually relieving a burden. Either your own or
So Saturn, we see
Saturn.
Sorry, Saturn. That's what she called him. No, but so he grew up, and if you listen to previous episodes, you'll know this. He was the child of a lord, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you see little Saturn running around with this little girl and their little friends.
Was he fat then?
Yeah, he was fat then. He's always been fat.
Okay.
He's always been fat.
By the way,
So his brother presumably was also born fat because of genetic, but he worked to get himself fat.
This girl.
you can be, by the way, from Halada up here.
Yeah.
So you guys right now are in Therion, right here.
Oh, I'm exiled. I'm not in Hirada.
Halada.
Hilada. I'm not in Hilada.
That's where you would be from, by the way. You would be the child probably of the count.
So this female child is clearly not my sister. In fact, she is a ward of a neighboring kingdom that's been promised to my brother,
Okay, roll tide.
who is the rightful heir. But I am secretly in love with her.
Not to us.
I'm not a secret to you.
We know.
So what do we see if we're watching this?
You see us grow up together. You see us play together. You see us friends.
Okay.
You see me make a move.
All right.
You see me rebuffed and
Okay.
caught. You see me hauled away.
Oh, is this why?
And you see me exiled.
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay. So we get the little
I touched your
montage. All right. So now we have the exile montage.
But she was kind of into it, but then we got caught, and then she couldn't be into it because then she'd probably be executed or something.
Understandable with the
Yeah.
D emoji. Mm-hmm. Got it. Mm-hmm. All right. So it's the next morning now, and John, would your character go out first thing in the morning to the Entwined Throne to sit and hear complaints, or would you wait till nighttime or something like that?
Probably first thing.
Okay. So while he's out there doing his
Post,
thing.
Can you add a moment of silence after that?
Sure.
Thank
Thank you.
No.
So while you're out there doing your thing, waiting, or before that happens, is anybody else doing anything, or do you want to continue with that?
Let's continue.
Okay. So after you wake up, let's say around 10 o'clock or whatever, by the time noon rolls around, people have been milling about, coming in from work and eating lunch and that kind of stuff, and seeing you sitting out there. And this would be unusual for them to see anyone out sitting on the so-called throne, right? It's just a seat. You have to clean the bird poop off of it. No one's using it or maintaining it because clerics are rare. They used to be a thing, but it's like if someone in the Victorian era went around in plate mail and said they were a knight and were like, "My lady, how may I help you?" They were like this, like Don Quixote, right?
Yeah.
With clerics, and this whole order, everything's about beauty.
Nope.
Right?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Not
Oh, that's the
Crepuscular Queen.
That's totally different.
That's up in the north.
Okay, so that's what
And she ain't right.
that's what my cleric is
Nope.
about. I thought that because that's what my character sheet said last time when I made my character sheet.
It does say beauty on his character sheet.
You have a value of beauty, but the Crepuscular Queen, like her whole ethical system, is about beauty. That's
Like,
so.
you-
What you
you could
what you
potentially be
what you were
killed.
talking about, John, is that sheet was asking you what is your value to which you're going to give this money. Like you want to create something beautiful, like give to make a basilica or something like that.
Okay, what about who's Our Lady then? Is it different than the Queen?
Spider Queen.
It's not the Crepuscular Queen is up in the north, hundreds of miles away. She's an elf goddess queen who's birthing giants and is at eternal war with humankind.
Okay, so that's
So,
not who
no.
I mean, not that.
we are completely wrong here. Yeah.
Okay.
So you are part of a church. You worship like a spider goddess who you just call Our Lady usually, but her actual name is Yali or Yala, depending on where you are. And that's what's up.
So, what's the kind of the moral drive of her religion? What would my cleric? Why would I want to help people? Because I pity them? Because
Spiders. Because
grant some
spiders.
sort of favor for myself? Like,
It's all about going back home.
Okay.
Okay? So everyone is exiled in the current world. And you want to go back to like an eternal state. And the way you will do this is by bringing chaos and injustice into justice and order and law. You guys have human sacrifice, but it's of criminals only. And you get their blood after you hang them up by like white rope, like spider thread, and exsanguinate them. And you splash their blood on the doors of the church, right? So you can finally enter into the church, which is a representation of the original house of mankind, right?
Okay. So
that's what you're doing.
Justice is my main drive, not
I didn't
order.
You can say beauty, but I'm just saying that's like everything is about.
Because she's very zealous. She's a big, huge zealot. So whatever the church is, whatever her order's main focus is, that's where what she has latched onto and where she's going with this. Like she wants to drive the goal of the church, which is, I'm guessing, order.
Right. So you can think of general terms of justice that we ourselves would recognize.
Okay.
They would be for that. I mean, there are other things too, like they probably want to expunge all non-humans, like all elves. They want.
Okay.
Although there's division, like one of the questions on that.
Basically, the empire.
Yeah, sure, whatever. If you want to think about it that way.
Under the thumb and purity and no aliens, that kind of thing.
Are you an empire or?
But I mean,
Are you talking about the Trump administration?
there are divisions in that. Like people can be more or less hardcore about how they interpret it. It's mostly made for you to be able to have latitude. Like you're not answerable to anyone in the hierarchy. It says that on your sheet.
Right.
So you're kind of a law to yourself to try to interpret things as you want your character to do. And then people that you interact
It
with.
wouldn't make sense for me to want to hate on all humans because it doesn't seem like Our Lady is a human.
She's not a human. She's a goddess.
But she doesn't look anything like a human.
She does look like a human. She's a
spider, though, isn't she?
No. Well, she's represented as a woman with 6 arms, which with her legs, that's 8. Do you remember the lady in Dungeon Academy?
Yep.
It's the same person.
Yeah, I figured that so far.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's what's up.
Did I go to the academy?
That's totally separate. It's like years from now. Doesn't exist yet.
Doesn't exist yet. Okay.
Yep. Right now, there's just, well, you don't know what's there, but
Spoilers.
it will be south of you over a big ruined city that now has a seal over it, sealing the underworld, and it would be built on top of that, but it's not built yet.
That kind of changes the way I think about my character a lot. Definitely going to go to the throne then.
Okay, so you're sitting on the throne. Like I said, people are surprised to see you, almost no one comes and talks to you until one lady comes up. She's older. I mean, she's probably only in her 30s, but she looks older because of the wear of life and the recent sorrow that she's going to tell you about. She comes up to you, and you're sitting on the throne there, and you've got like a little tent around you that you probably would have carried with you. I think it's in your inventory list or whatever. And she says, "Are you really a cleric?
Yes, I am.
Are you gonna help me?"
Tell me what you need.
She says that her son, whose name is Ulysses, was taken off by the priest here, not the deacon. And this is another kid. This is the third kid. So not the two kids that are missing for the bounty. Taken off by the priest. And she doesn't know what he did with the kid, but they were supposed to go and repair something on the chapel. But she never saw him again, and the priest denied that he ever had any contact that night with the kiddo. So she knows that something nefarious, or she believes that something nefarious has gone on, and no one will believe her because the priest is very well respected here. The priest's name is Faraf. She thinks that he had something to do with it. He won't admit to it. She wants justice done, and that's all. But you can expect, like I've said before, you can expect hospitality from people that you help and this kind of thing. So that's an option available to you. But now you know the information. Do you want to know anything else from her before you take action?
Why was her son anywhere in a position to be taken by the priest? Did he come to the house? Did he work at the temple or whatever?
She says, I've got 4 sons, and we're all very religious, and they're all very gifted in artistry. So we go and make carvings to put up around the church, statues and so forth. And I assume that, just as he'd done many times before, he might have had a special request. Probably that's how. And I saw him leave with him that night, and I thought nothing of it.
All right. Well, look at her and say, "Go now to wherever you worship. Pray to Our Lady, and know that she is faithful to bring about justice." And now I'm gonna go try to figure out what's going on and find this priest.
Okay.
I may have a power that could help us.
Yeah.
Oh,
If we go there at night.
Oh, shoot.
Does this communing with darkness only work at night? I missed that.
Wherever
Probably,
there's
it's gotta be
darkness,
there's darkness, right? I mean,
if there's darkness, he can commune with it.
I'm gonna commune
So we
with
can find
darkness.
a shadow, like a really dark shadow in the church, like blow the candles, and then it's like, and then
But the last time they saw together was when he left Mama's house. So I'm just saying, like, we could track their movements via the
At night.
shadows
That's
at
true.
night.
Yeah. We could
It'll
try
take
that.
a lot. It might take a lot of effort on my part.
I'm probably doing it at night anyway.
I might
because
die. I might
kinda-
almost die. I
Kind
might
of things
become a
involved
shadow.
with what's going on in my head probably better at night anyway.
Yep.
Wait, are you a local kid? Are you freaked out by the
I
occurrences?
have identity issues. I have no idea what I.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
You
Am
lost
I
your
even
memory?
human?
I haven't lost my memory. I just have.
Wait, do you have amnesia?
You have amnesia, but
I
you have
don't
these
think
like
I
awesome
do. I'm pretty sure I don't.
abilities to fight and shoot guns that you didn't know
I
about.
don't have guns.
You woke up on a park bench.
No, I'm
Is
just.
that from the thing?
Is this Hancock?
Yes, that's from the thing.
Oh.
I basically want.
Jason Bourne.
Is that Fortnite?
Yeah, I basically want a spell that is
Stop with
Fortnite,
please.
like building.
Please don't talk about Fortnite anymore.
Can I instant build like in Fortnite? Can that be my next spell?
Listen, I was thinking we should make a Fortnite RPG.
This is like for babies. We're talking about baby games.
A Save the World RPG. It's
Yes,
zombies. You
that
can
would be
build
so good.
stuff.
I think that they've. I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. Let's talk about our game that we're playing.
Okay, so
We'll talk about it, John. Let's get it done, baby.
Missed opportunity. That's all
let's
I'm
go.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Nearly missed opportunity.
Okay.
Okay, so it's about noon. John, you've updated the party on this situation, right?
Yeah, sure.
You guys have a plan to wait till night and start talking to darkness and stuff, right?
I mean, you could go rough them up if you want to now.
What, the
I
darkness?
mean,
I've come to talk with you.
I want more information first.
okay.
Before that happens, does anyone want to do anything?
no.
I'm practicing talking to darkness.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel a little anxious about tonight.
Let's carry on. So it is now sundown. It's dusk. It's getting darker. It gets as dark as you want.
Yo, go talk to some dark things and tell me what you find. Home dog.
So I've developed a little ritual, a little drama around this.
Oh my gosh.
I hold my orb in one hand, and I grasp the darkness with my other hand, and I beckon it.
Wait, what happens when he tries to touch the darkness when he summons it?
I beckon it into my hand to speak to me.
I mean, it doesn't do anything. It's just,
Alright.
yeah.
I still call it Mr. Darkness, even though I know they're
He
different.
touches it and it's like, nah, I don't want to be touched by it.
It retreats.
Permission for light contact.
Permission is always on.
Where are you guys starting? Tell me
So I
about
got a
it.
handful. So we're starting outside of the house where she last saw the guy.
Okay. you receive a vision of many things that have happened here, most of them quotidian. And then at the last, you do see a form that looks like a child being led away, not violently or whatever.
I want to follow them.
A large man. All right.
And continue to speak to the darkness as I follow them.
Let's keep this going because it's actually dark out. And you can keep your hood up if you want. Or whatever.
That's part of the ritual.
Yeah, that's great. And so you can indeed follow, but let's see if the strain on you is too much to keep this spell up for this long.
Nah, it's fine. I can keep it up.
I'll say
I can keep it up all night.
vision starts to fade as you get close to the church.
Hey, what was the ward's name? What's her name? The person I was in love with.
Why do I have to make that up?
Because it needs to follow your aesthetic.
I said it's Greco-Roman. I mean, I can give you an actual name and an actual
That's what he's looking
location
for.
nobody
He's looking
cares
for a
about.
list of names. Female names.
Female name. Wait. Royal female name.
Okay, Andraste.
Andraste.
That's, I know it's
Wait,
from Dragon
that's not like
Age,
masculine?
but it's actually from,
Is it really?
yeah.
Nice. Lady Andraste.
I think about her a lot.
Okay.
I bet she thinks about me too. I'll ask the darkness about that later.
It's gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. I'm just over here in my own little world.
I'm over here.
Not over there.
You think just cause we're all darkness, you think I know all of the darkness? You think I know all of the darkness? Okay.
Roll a d8.
Yeah, baby!
You got it.
Let's go, baby!
All right, so you hold it, you concentrate more, and you're able to get the vision back, and it does lead you to the church, but then beyond it.
Through.
Can Mr. Darkness
yes.
talk to adjacent darkness? And
Yeah, it's
who's
like you're
ahead of me?
you're continuing to talk to like a big, it's an undifferentiated mass of like localized darkness.
But does this darkness know Mr. Darkness next door?
They don't have individual personality, Jim.
Ah, darn.
Yeah.
You see, I'm just trying to break it all the time. I'm just
So
trying to break
it's
it.
leading you to what you would assume to be like northeast, past church into some woods.
Seems like the same direction the other guy went, children.
Yeah, they said north.
Is
for
it
him.
just John and I? What's your character? Right? Rela?
No, we're all
Rela.
together.
Everybody's up. Everybody's up for it. Everybody's
down.
down.
But I'm in front with the robe over my head.
This is teamwork. I really want.
Oh,
to
did
make
you not want to
friends.
talk to the priest beforehand, John? Do you want to go stealthy on this stuff? Carry on an investigation before interrogating the suspect. Continue in through the woods, and let's see if anything interesting happens in the meantime. You sense that you're seeing us, like I said, like this infrared sight, right, of a young boy and the older priest, because they did stop at the church for a
Does
second.
he seem kind of creepy, the priest?
No,
It's not like that.
just like a normal dude.
Okay.
Although it gets creepier as you get deeper into the woods, because the
Okay.
boy is evidently trying to go back, and eventually starts to run back, but the priest grabs him, ends up having to hit him,
Oh, no.
and then then the boy is unconscious, and the priest carries him on his shoulder.
Do you regret giving me this power, or
No.
are you still happy about it? Okay.
That's what's up.
Okay.
You continue through the woods until you reach a mound. This has been about, I don't know, a 5-minute walk into the woods. And yes,
I hold my hand up. Pause. I want to take in the entire history of this mound. I want to say, Mr. Darkness, what is this mound?
how long do you want to spend?
I will spend a turn on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. So roll me a d6 to see if you know anything interesting.
Oh, a D6. Smaller. Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby! All day!
Oh, okay.
It's a 4.
You see lots of people, forms,
Forms. Good.
coming and going from the other side of this mountain. Like they walk around and then come back. And some of the forms don't give off heat, but you can tell that they exist by like footprints they're putting around.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the forms do give off heat, but they seem taller than normal and more bestial, like shaggy.
Are they taking other forms with them onto the other side?
Yes. But they
Has
don't
a
come
form
back out.
recently been taken from this?
Yes. Like in the past.
The priest also?
In the past
I
month
hope.
or so.
The priest also?
No, the priest.
No,
priest is still doing
he's
his thing.
still hanging at the church.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
But he took the child here and let him be taken away. I see this.
That's
don't I?
exactly what you see. You see
And I'm narrating
big,
this as I see it.
shaggy
Narrating
form that's about 9 feet tall go and grasp the child and take him around the back of the mound, which you guys haven't gone up back that way yet.
All right, let's talk to the priest before we go any further. I don't want to take a chance of getting caught by anything big and monstrous and creepy.
I think we need to go wreck this thing.
Yeah. I think we need to go back now and find out more information from the
Let's
priest.
go Batman this guy.
I don't think so. I think we need to find out more information from the priest.
No, I mean go Batman the priest.
Yes, let's go Batman the priest.
Okay.
No, I don't want to Batman the priest. I want to Inquisition the priest.
That's better worse than Batman.
Nobody
Okay.
will expect it.
That's fine.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition to Batman.
Yeah.
Transition to Batman.
All right.
No, it's rolling Batman and turn into the Spanish Inquisition. Great.
Can you guys find your way back?
I can, yeah. It's no sweat.
The darkness could lead you back.
Yeah, the darkness can tell me where to go. It's fine.
Yeah.
D8. The darkness is fickle.
All day, baby.
You got it?
Let's go. All
right.
That's a 6.
So you managed to find your way back using heat signatures.
I mean, with darkness, OP.
Yep. And now...
Do you regret it yet?
No.
You love it, don't you?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Here's the
magical.
thing, though. It only really works for us at nighttime when things are more dangerous.
And you can't prove it happened to anyone else. If you were to tell someone about this...
Good to see you again.
It was good. I'm going to be in there talking on the headphones.
Alright, guys.
Hey, chat.
Later, man.
One for West.
We don't need the boy anyways.
Shut up, Wesley.
Two things happened. One, our audio inexplicably stopped recording, but luckily we didn't lose too much. Second, Wes had to go. So we're going to resume and recap briefly what happened. So you guys were coming back from the forest, where you had discovered heat signatures of the priest, Farav, handing over a kid to some large, shaggy creature.
We decided we wanted to go to the church.
Yes, there are two churches in this town,
We
which
had
is
gone went.
unusual. But you're going to the Spider Church, i.e. John's character, the cleric's church, and you have seen that the last services of the night have been dismissed, and now John is... you guys looked and saw that inside, the priest was the only one left, and you've gone to confront him, and that's where we resume. Please stop touching that.
Nay.
Touch it. Touch it. Fiddlant.
I felt like I was watching a father and a child.
I'm audio dad. So the priest turns around. I said he's tall, thin, rather gaunt. I guess Grand Moff Tarkin.
Soldern's watching the door.
Do we see anybody else around?
Nope.
Okay, so he's on. Would it be obvious if there's anybody else in here?
Yep.
So he's completely alone. We know
Yep.
it for sure.
I'm
Yep.
watching the front door. I'm hanging out by the front door.
I look at Saturn and I say to where the priest can hear me, "Is that him?" Okay.
I nod silently.
And you would have seen him around too. You've been here for a couple days.
Dramatic effect.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm horrified by what he's done.
So now the priest knows that I'm here and asking if
Yeah.
this is the guy. Okay,
I got it. So he says, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, come in. Have a seat if you wish. Services have just ended for the day, but
I'm not worried. I'm not interested in the services. As you can obviously tell, I'm a cleric of Our Lady.
yes, I do hope that your stay in our village has been pleasant and comfortable.
I spoke with a lady very concerned about her son, who seemed to say the last time that she saw him was with you.
We're a very religious town.
When's the last time you saw Veronica's son?
There would have been a week or so ago. I heard that he went missing. It's terrible.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying to you.
Is that all you know about his experience?
I'm afraid so.
He didn't go out into the woods with you?
No, I'm afraid
You
not.
didn't hit him on the head and carry it?
Why would I do that? I'm afraid your information is just mistaken.
If you had been honest with me, this could have been easier. I stabbed my spear into his stomach.